Hi everyone, Chris here and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be cleaning the trunk that's not there because I've started to clean it already. I just kind of wanted to see how it would go, and it's gone well. So today I'm happy to say I am filming the video of me cleaning my Boîte Pharmacie from Louis Vuitton. Now if you haven't saw the unboxing video of the Boîte Pharmacie, I'll pop that up here or here. I've just discovered how to use the little video pop-ups, so it'll probably be here. So if you haven't already watched the unboxing of the Boîte Pharmacie, go ahead and check it out up there. It's a great video, if I do say so myself. That has all the information on the Boîte Pharmacie, so I won't bore you with all the details here. But if you have saw the video, you'll know that the Boîte Pharmacie is vintage and the hardware was really tarnished. I'll pop a quick picture up here as well, just so you can see what it's like. And I was in two minds about the whole cleaning process with it because I'd love to have it shiny and new, and I love the mix of the bright brass hardware and the old Vachette leather. I think it looks nice. I don't think it looks as nice on my Keepall because, I don't know if I've showed this to you guys, but slightly off topic, my Keepall strap broke a couple of years ago and I managed to get my hands on a new one. But given that my Keepall is almost 30 years old, the strap is brand new. It's had to tan, and I had this on my window ledge for about 5 months, and it's not changed that much. So I'm just grinning and bearing with it and keeping it on the Keepall. But that's when I'm not a huge fan of the mix of vintage and new. But on the case, however, it looks so nice. So in the video, you're going to see the products that I use to clean, which will be coming up next, the process to clean it and how it turned out. And if I do say so myself, so far it looks lovely. I just had to keep nipping off to phone my friend Joe just to make sure that I was doing everything okay. But yeah, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. So without getting into it too much, let's have a look at the cleaning part of the trunk. Okay, so guys, I am about to start this first off. Now, I don't know if I'm going to film the whole process because what I want to try and do, so I'm holding the phone here, sorry. I'm going to try and do one corner just to see how it turns out. So I have everything prepared. I am just off the phone to my really good friend Joe, and he is going to talk me through how to do this properly. So wish me luck. I really hope this turns out okay. Right, okay, so this is it here. I'm probably going to do, I actually think I might do the main lock bit first, just because it's really big and really easy, so we shall see. So for the time being, if there's going to be a time lapse, then great. If not, then you'll see this once it's done. This just took me so long, but what I've done is, as per instruction from Joey, I have masked all of, I've not done the top yet because I'm going to leave this bit until last, but I've masked all of the brown trim. I've covered the canvas because this stuff that I'm going to be using, Peak, he says that you do not want to get this on the brown part or on the canvas either, so I'm taking extra care. I know that this can be done so much more simpler, but I don't want to mess this up. So yes, this is phase 1. Mask the trunk. Okay, so guys, I wanted to show this to you first off. So all I did here was I smeared the Peak polishing stuff onto the front part, which I should have showed you, but I was on the phone to Joe. And I then started to rub into it. I mean, instantly, that's just one coat. And look at the difference. Like, that's just incredible. Yeah, guys, that's obviously a better view. I'll just show you what I did quickly. So all I did is I took some Peak and I put it onto my finger. And then I just rubbed this in like so, and I forgot that I'm gonna have to do the back part here too, so let me just pop that down, and that is that. So what I'm now gonna do is take my microfiber cloth, and now I am just shining this here Oh my god. Okay, so guys, I'm going to stop here a second because what I want to show you is this part here. So this is where it says Louis Vuitton, and this is made in France. Oh my god. How insane. Like, how incredible does this look? I haven't completely finished buffing it out, but oh my god. To think that that was that. That looked like this 10 minutes ago. Oh my god. That's just incredible. I haven't finished this part yet, so let's do that now. While I'm here, this, again, I'm just gonna sort of clean that up a little bit, but look at this. Not been done. This has been done. This is so fun. Okay, quick update. This is taking so long. I'm now in two minds about this. Okay, so what I've been doing, sorry, this is really difficult to film, just because it's the same thing. All I'm doing is applying the stuff on, then rubbing it off. But I don't want it to be too shiny. I've now realised that I like the shine. The shine is nice, like, it looks good. But I also like this sort of thing here where it's just a little bit rusty and not completely perfect. So I'm not going to be too careful. I am obviously going to try and get this polished as best I can, because I mean, let's see if I can show you actually this is a good comparison because this hasn't been done yet. So this is one of the sides that haven't been touched. So I haven't done anything to this yet, but I've shined this side. So you can sort of see just there how different it looks. It looks great, don't get me wrong. And what I love, let's pop this on its front. The shine on the front is just incredible. It looks so good. But I am not gonna be, like this here for example, I'm not gonna be too bothered if I can't shine that up completely, because I like that it looks new-ish, but with a slight tarnish. So I'm fine with that. This is where I'm at now with it. This is really time consuming. I've had to put the light on. It's sore. My hands are agony. So I do slightly regret starting this, but I am happy with how it looks, because I mean, you can probably get a better view there because there's not much light. But yeah, it looks good, but as I said, I'm not going to be too careful with it. But I'll check back in soon. Okay, so guys, I think I'm done with polishing it. I have done the tops. I haven't really buffed them out actually. Maybe I should have buffed these before I got the camera here. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. I'm not really bothered about that little part. Like, it doesn't really bother me that much. But what I'm gonna do now that I've used the peak stuff, and I'm gonna give Joe a quick phone again and just see what he now suggests. Okay, so guys, this is pretty much, I think, the finished result. So as we've said, all I have done with this here is I've poured all of this peak polish on, I haven't touched the bottom, but as I mentioned, I started to shine the front, like this first part, quite a lot. And then, I don't know, just in my head, I thought it just looked too shiny. I don't know, when I started to polish it, it just started to panic me a little that it looked a little too shiny. So what I've done is I have been careful in the sense that I've not got any on the canvas itself, which is great, so that's fine. But as I showed you in some of the clips, I just haven't been as in depth when it's got to the likes of the corner. So if you can kind of see that there, just around there, I've not been as careful because I don't want it to lose a lot of character. And I love Joe's trunk so much, and I love Joe's trunk and I love the look of it, but maybe on something that I actually own, I don't know why, but I just wasn't loving it as much as I thought I would. So that's why I wasn't as cautious when it came to it, but I still think it looks great. I think it looks incredible, actually, for better of words. I love that there is still a subtle tarnish to the entire trunk, and I love that there is still a shine. So I think I've got myself a happy medium. I'm really freaking happy with it. I don't know, I just can't believe how nice it looks. And by the way, I'm using my new ring light, so let me maybe try and adjust. Yeah, there we go, just in case that was too bright. Sorry about the mess here, but look at that shine. Like, it just looks incredible, because look at this. I can now make out the Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. Part of the trunk, which I couldn't before, and there's maybe a better close-up of some of the markings that I just haven't been the most careful with. So this is going to tarnish again. Like, there's no there's no doubt in my mind that this will never stay this colour or this shiny again. It will at some point go back to how I got it, but I think for me, being able to make it that colour, I think that would be really fun and really cool. So as I said, I did the top. Again, there's a good example. I haven't been as careful around the edges here, which again, I don't really mind. Same down here as well. If that will focus. Same here. That actually could do with a little bit of a polish. So what I've done here, oh my god, look at all this. All I've done here is just taking a microfiber cloth. Obviously this is one that I haven't used, and this is a new one, and just sort of polishing it up a little bit just to give it a little bit more of a shine and not a dull look. So that's that there. This is the back. Again, similar situation here. But what do you guys think? I still haven't phoned Joe yet, so there actually might be a next step that I've missed out here. So this could be continued, but I am really happy with it. So far, so good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm now just gonna sort of do this myself, because I think I know what I'm doing. I think, he says. But so what I've done is I've finished polishing, I think, everything that I need to polish. So what I'm gonna do is start to take the masking tape off. So this is just where I'm gonna fast forward. Okay, so guys, what I'm now seeing is where I've maybe just not been as careful as I should have been. I am now noticing a couple of blue speckles on the canvas. Joe is gonna kill me. But if you can just about see it here, it's nothing major. And there's a couple of specks there. So I'm hoping that the leather conditioning treatment thing would help it. I hope. If not, then sorry, Joey. Okay, so this is the first look without any masking tape. I think it looks really, really nice. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna clean with this stuff. So it just says on the back to apply with a soft cloth, let it dry, and then buff lightly. So we're gonna give this a go now. And that, guys, is the trunk all clean. Firstly, guys, I'm really sorry that this is now on a ring light, but the natural light has disappeared, and this is all I have left. But I think this looks incredible. I really, really do. I think it looks amazing. I just can't believe how much of a difference this makes. It looks incredible. I am beyond pleased with this. I honestly am obsessed. Okay, so this is the next day. So good morning, guys. I am just getting up and going to work, but I just wanted to show how shiny this thing looks. This is so much better than the daylight. Like, I can't even... Yeah, this looks incredible. Absolutely insane. So let me just put it back where it should be, because I have not stopped looking at this. I mean, look at that. That's insane. Look at just this. Oh, guys, I cannot believe, oh my god, what a difference. Guys, I'm going to put up a quick picture here just of what it used to look like, if you can't remember from the intro of the video, but oh my god. Look how shiny it looks, oh my god. So I'm going to go through everything that I used first off. The first item you're going to need is masking tape. I got this really, really thin masking tape to go over the brown parts. So it was really, really small, was great, worked perfectly. So you can use any masking tape, but I'll pop the one that I got from Amazon on here, and all the links will be below as well, just in case. So masking tape, you're going to mask up everything that's not brass, so you can polish everything and not worry about having the polish spread onto the canvas, which leads me to the polish. This was recommended to me by Joe. I trust his advice so much. Now, I understand that I could have done this so much simpler and so much more cost effective, but because he's did this already, I take his advice on board, and I really look up to him with this sort of stuff. So taking what he used and replicating myself, I had no question in my head that it was going to turn out fine. The polish that I used, it was a little bit pricey, and it's called Peak. Peak polish. Again, everything is available on Amazon. The next item that I used was then the Cape Cod wipes. So since the cleaning process is finished, I've since spoken to Joe. Now what he said is with Cape Cod wipes, the Cape Cod wipe is used just to keep this shiny, and it's just like a constant top up with it, so I can use them and I can reuse them. They smell amazing, so those are for general use after you've sort of gotten it to this stage, so sort of to keep up the shine. The Cape Cod also came with a buffing cloth. You can use any microfiber cloth at all, but I obviously use the one from Cape Cod just because. And lastly is a leather conditioner, and this is for the canvas, and this is just to give it a little bit of a wipe down, and if there's any dirt that is maybe in the canvas, you can get this out with ease. And again, smells lovely, and that's what I use on the canvas. So the boot cleaner. And that's all. It doesn't sound like a lot because a lot of people use Brasso, and a lot of people would use just maybe a, I don't know, I've never done this before. Other people have got other ways to do this. So if you do have a different way, don't tell me that I've done this wrong, because as I said, I trust Joe's advice and I did this to how he did, and the condition of his trunk and the look of his trunk is incredible. It's something that I wanted mine to look like, so taking on the cleaning advice from him was not an issue at all. The cleaning process itself took a total of 2.5 hours to do. So it was a long process, and it could have been longer. What Joe had said is if I wanted it to the level of where his is, he spent something like 6 hours or whatever it was. Joe, correct me if I'm wrong, but he spent a long time doing his trunk. I was cleaning and I then got to the point where the front parts of the S-lock almost looked too, I mean if there is such a thing, it looked too clean and it looked too shiny. So that's when I then decided to become a little bit more carefree when I was cleaning. So I would clean it up and get it to a shine and then just stop and leave some parts. I mean, they'll be detailed in the video anyway, but for example, some parts at the top here I didn't go right in with, and I wasn't bothered if I didn't get all of it because it still looks great. What I didn't want to do is make it shine too much and still keep some sort of character to it. So as much as it is shiny, it's not as perfect as it could be, but that's how I like it, and I think this looks beautiful. I think it just looks incredible, and I'm so happy with the results of it. Now the one thing I didn't do was clean the handle, purely because it's Vachette leather and it is very easy to mark, so I didn't want to mess up the handle, so I'm going to keep that dark. I don't mind it. I think it's a great contrast. What I said in the intro was the contrast between new and old. New hardware and then the old handle, I just think they look beautiful. So yeah, so that was my cleaning video of my Boîte Pharmacie. I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I really hope it was informative to anyone that's looking to clean up any hardware on LV hardside pieces. Again, don't hate on me because I did things a little differently to how some people would do. It's cool, I did it my way, and I got to the same result. But that is the process. So if you guys have any questions, if you feel like I've missed something out, or if you have any questions about the trunk in general, please leave a comment down below. If you haven't already followed me on Instagram, I will pop my name right here. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and also give this video a thumbs up. It would mean the world. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Take care, bye bye.